OBS, you want to work? There it is. Oh, it did not want to load Tailspire. But it's good now.
Welcome back, everyone, to Session 2 of the Chronicles. On the previous session, our adventurers from all walks of life made their way to the seaside town Havenport. The Odalia, a massive transport vessel voyaging to the new continent, opened its decks up for all to board, considering one had a ticket to do so. The first day was smooth sailing, with everyone getting accustomed to their new living arrangements for the next 5 days, as well as those who are making new friends and allies. Alas, the second day took a turn for the worst, as Captain Hook's crew tried to commandeer the Odalia. But nay, the passengers revolted, as some took up arms to thwart Captain Hook's plan. And so, our adventurers left off, battling against Captain Hook's crew. Will the Odalia be seized by the rogue pirates? Or will our adventurers stand victorious in this battle? Find out on this session of the Chronicles.
And scene.
And scene. Directors? To your places? Actors?
So it loads.
I'm in the ocean.
I think we're all in the ocean. Oh, that's a lot of brooms.
So, allow me to draw you in for a new person who has hit our spotlight, but has also been with us, but has been reskinned. As we are in the midst of
hold
our
on, no
fight
tokens
against
yet.
Captain. What's that?
I don't see tokens yet.
Please. I
Oh, the tokens not
see
loaded.
like maybe
okay.
5 props total.
It's slowly going on.
Oh no. The loading thing.
The ship has
Oh, wait,
always
wait.
been Shenny.
I mean, there are
And
a
now
lot
there's
of
two.
assets on this.
Aha! Tokens!
There we go. Oh, I have room. And now the barrels.
Oh.
God, that's a lot of barrels.
Oh, Kobu, your poor
It is
soul.
a ship filled to the brim with all sorts of storage. Crates,
Now we wait for the
goods,
wall.
barrels.
Is Kobu here?
Yeah, Kobu has it.
And the-
Kobu is here. Kobu now has his own custom skin.
Oh my God, he's buff and he has a shirt on.
Which one is he? Ah,
Order where he belongs.
yes, in the darkness.
As we left off,
What have
we
I
left
done?
off in the rotation, Lemont's turn. All right, let me pull his sheet up real quick.
Didn't we defeat this shit?
We didn't finish the fight.
Oh, yeah.
You were in the middle of the fight.
with
Give me a
this one.
second. I'm currently off in the wide blue yonder.
Don't worry, it's not your turn
My
yet.
camera is taking a lap.
Oh, I see. So when I wander, I get yelled at, but when Kobu does it,
The difference is,
I'm
it's
not
his
wandering.
camera.
I am off in the wide blue yonder, currently trying to get to the ship.
Oh,
Because
if
my
you
camera
double click,
decided,
if you double click on
your
your
there, too.
icon, it should take you there.
yeah, please. Oh, thank you. I'm in a wall.
So just in case you ever.
Good enough.
Yeah.
I can maneuver from here.
Wonderful.
All right. Lamont is already on the cannon, and it has already been loaded. So he is actually going to take a shot trying to sink Captain Hook's ship. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll it ahead.
Boom. Okay.
Give me 1 second. There we go. With a +5, that is going to hit as you hear the cannon fire as a cannonball rips through the top deck of the balcony, taking off the little ensemble on top.
Crunch.
As he's going to use his bonus action to reload, as it is Demonome's turn. As Demonome, it's going to take a little bit of a change. Instead of firing the cannon, he wants to get in on the action, so he's going to make his way to the closest enemy, which is
A little ways away.
a little ways away. Let's see if we can get there. It's a bard. It's got casting. But he wants to use the wooden sword he was given.
Oh, what?
There we go.
It says I'm on line. That's not a line. There's the line. Don't you worry, I got
Why
it.
is it not letting
I
me
got it for you.
drag him?
Yeah, it should be in range of
Oh,
whatever
there
he
we go.
wants.
Perfect. All right. Let's see. 30 feet. He's going to take the dash action. Oh, give me 1 second. Let me snap back to board real quick. It's going to go ahead and take the dash action. And come assist Jonah. So it is now Jonah's turn, as he's going to bring down his short sword on the pirate directly in front of him. "17's going to hit as the sword comes down, as the magic dissipates, splitting the apparition in two. As this pirate is no longer here.
But that is still pirate still.
Pirate turns in the back. Miko, you are front and center.
What?
Looks like
Oh.
he's gonna
Oh, pirate.
come after you, as he's going to make a scimitar attack. Does a 22 hit?
You know, I'm gonna go with yeah.
As you see the sword kind of cleave across your chest, tickles a little bit as you take 5 theoretical slashing damage.
Doesn't feel too theoretical.
A little winded. Kind of took the wind out of your chest there, but
How?
oh, okay. This pirate is just in the water, so he has drowned.
Oh,
Interesting.
wonderful. Wait, how did he get in the water?
Don't know how. That's a good question. Maybe something bugged out there a little, but it's okay. All right. So it is actually Zedric.
unknown's
It is
turn.
actually now your turn. Because
Give me a
Unknown
minute.
was not
I'm
involved.
waiting for my camera to stop spinning.
Are you good? Having some technical difficulties over there.
I'm having to lower the frame rate, resolution, quality, and everything
No, that makes
because
that's
my
fair.
computer said no.
Honestly, that makes
Because
the most
there's
sense out of
slight
everything.
latency between when I hit a button and when it registers I've stopped hitting the button, and I messed up and hit the rotate button.
Fair enough. Well, it would give everybody else a chance to think of what they want to do here.
What do I
So,
wanna do?
just getting an overall
There
view
we
real quick.
go. That was making me
we
motion sick.
About 4 more pirates left on deck, as well as Captain Hook himself. That is not currently in the fight.
Oh, we can change that.
Oh no. Give me a minute. I've realized I'm...
Let me go and turn this down a little.
Please stop. This is making me sick.
If it would help, would you like to explain what you'd like to do? You
I
do
just
have
want to
an
be able to
individual-
see things.
Well, I have a pretty good stream still going on.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I must abandon Tailspire for now.
Oh no.
That
Alright,
was
I will
making me
go
motion
ahead
sick. I will hop into
and-
somebody's stream.
Give player permissions over to
Oh, guess me.
this guy.
I feel like someone else had them before, but all right.
Did they?
I don't know.
See,
Sure, last week.
it was rotate my camera to be able to
Was
see
it Scott?
because
Or
I
was
was
it you,
the
Desmond?
wrong way. And I hit Q once.
All right. Well, what would you like to do?
So you can reach
Ah.
that man.
If I can reach that man, then I shall.
But is there a way to flank him? Is anyone within range of him for flanking? Yes, I think Winema is if you go over there.
that's the case. Let's do that.
Winema would be right in front of Jonah.
Just want to make
Tailspire,
sure I
I told
wasn't
you to close.
wrong about order.
Let me double check their passive. Yep, never mind. Yeah, you're good.
So like,
You can
you want to move
certainly
like this, Koba?
Give me a minute.
All right, I will hold you in
sure.
place.
Sure, do that. My internet connection is being fun right now because where Tailspire finally responded enough to close, so I have maybe 10 pixels for the stream. But yes,
Why?
I trust your judgment to get me into a good position to smack.
Put you into flanking.
Thank you.
I hope it's good.
It is. I shall. I'll swing with Morningstar, but it's technically the sword.
Alright.
Hey,
That's an 20.
he's super
Definitely
disappears.
does hit. I would say roll for damage.
7.
But as you go and swing your wooden sword, the apparition flutters, dissipates. As that is one less pirate.
Wonderful. Well, that's all I can really
Is there
do right
anything
now.
else?
So that's all I shall do.
All right, Micaiah, your turn up. 3
Okay.
pirates left on deck. And one
Is the
Captain Hook still.
The ship still there or no?
The ship is still there.
Well, I'm gonna keep firing the cannon because it's fun.
All right.
Definitely
That
not
just
because of your
does.
paranoia.
No, not because of the paranoia, not at all. Just looking for wherever the hidden ship is in the ship.
Looking for the reality
hidden
within
ship in the
the
ship.
fake.
Oh, there's a smaller vessel using this as cover. Should then sneak aboard. What do I?
Good observation. All right.
Just because
Just
you're
the-
paranoid doesn't mean they're not coming after you.
Yeah,
Hypothesis,
sometimes.
I'll say.
So it's just a D20 plus Dex, not proficiency.
I thought it was
That what we did
a
last
flat
time?
number.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
is
a
it
flat
flat?
number for the cannon.
Oh, it's flat.
Yeah,
oh
so
yeah.
it
plus-
should be the fire the cannon.
I just didn't
Yeah.
put it up anymore, and I don't have access to it at the moment. So I can
It's
check.
fine. I believe it was plus 5.
You know,
It
that is what Argo said earlier. That's
11.
That is 11. A little
Yes.
off as it shoots just past the center mast, just dipping into the water on the other side of the vessel.
Alright, and I'll use the bonus action to load the cannon.
All right, as you pick the nice 10-pound cannonball up and reload. Is there anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. As one of our O'Dallion passengers, where is he at? Oh, he is already in the combat. He is actually going to try and flank. Oh, the best he can. Close enough. Well, let me snap him in place.
yeah, I'm being moved.
There we go. So he's going to try and get the advantage and strike from the blind side. It's got to be a way to incorporate character sheets in roll 20.
Hey,
15. Oh, sorry. Hold up. Let me get a sheet.
what about the advantage?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Forgot the roll.
Sure,
for
it hits and he'll die, but what about the nat 20?
that. Yep. So a 15 is going to hit as he goes and thrusts the sword into the backside as you are now face to face with this individual as the pirate is no more.
Oh, thanks for the assist.
Of course, my dear. I'm just having a swallow time. Miko, the pirate in front of you has now dissipated. What will you do?
But now I've got to pay someone back. And you'll do nicely. So once more, swing with the sword. However, I'm not using a sword attack. It's not light. Hold on, that's the wrong spell. Sacred Flame.
DC of 13.
It is indeed a deck save. Will he pass? Will he fail? The road may never. Okay.
So, as it kind of shatters across the apparition, as it seemed to have no effect.
Ah, well. Ain't that something? He'll never hit me. Go.
Is there anything else you'd like to
Nah, I could. I don't feel like it. Not yet.
You know, that's an aspect of Sacred Flame that I long since forgot about, that they can't benefit from cover as a bonus in the saving throw.
do? Wenema, it is now your time. What would you like to do?
Well, so far there's 2 illusions left
That we can see.
that we can see. So do.
So I feel like at least one other was hiding in the area back here, but I don't know if they're still here.
It's the one that drowned, obviously.
You know what? It very well could be.
I'm going
That
to use.
was probably the guy.
I am going to do my because now I have advantage.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Let's do constrict again.
Well, looks like we both
All
suck.
right.
Or this one pirate's just
You
too
guys
strong.
Wrap your tail around. The apparition kind of just smirks a bit.
We found the real one.
You know what? I'm gonna shiv it. Does a 22 hit it? Bonus action shiv.
Bonus action shiv, it does hit.
Thought I had a
that smirk
dagger.
turns to a frown. As you go and thrust your blade forward right into the gut as it dissipates.
That one was extra difficult to deal with. Well, this is great.
Okay,
Oh,
that hesitation before it dissipates, I was worried that they found the one real person in the group and just stabbed somebody.
I mean, I did whisper, we found the real one.
Well, medic.
No, I'm
Let's.
fine.
Give me a second. I'm
I
gonna
only
go.
have 3.
Oh my god, they killed Jerry!
What?
Jerry.
No,
Yeah,
not
okay.
Jerry.
Okay.
I still just want to shove Captain Hook. Not gonna lie.
When the murder mystery dinner turns into an actual murder.
I forgot. How do you like rotate the person around?
I have no idea, but you did
oh.
know.
Oh, click and rotate. Hold on. No, that's control.
That's how you fly.
Oh
Yep.
god.
Yeah, that's
Go back to
control.
the ground.
Was it alt?
Ult
Oh.
and then move your
Yep.
thingy.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I'm done.
All right. As it is now this passenger's turn, they're actually going to take over the cannon that Demonomade just left, as they are now standing on the cannon for some reason.
Best way to fire.
Tight fit. Of course.
He's
as
T-posing.
they
He's
are going
T-posing
to
the cannon.
Light
Oh,
the fuse. 16. As the cannon fires, ripping through one of the cannon ports on the side of the vessel. As they're going to take their bonus action to reload, as a chunk of wood just goes spewing out, dissipating into the air.
Still have yet to find the real ship.
All right.
It's there somewhere.
Eliza, what will you do? No pirates close. The only one is in the back. So she's going to grab the cannon closest to her, and she is going to fire it as well. As she fires the cannon, there's a dud. As she's going to take her time to figure out what went wrong, Jasper, it's your turn now.
As long as she doesn't look down the barrel.
Is the cannon in front of me already loaded?
Yes. Most of the cannons were previously loaded with the bonus action.
Oh,
At
okay.
least from what I remember from last game.
Well, I can remember there's only one that
And
wasn't, and
what
then
they
I
just
took
did.
care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they start
Well,
loaded, that is.
Yeah. I guess I'll just fire the cannon then. Right here, why
Alright.
not? I
you
cannot
go ahead and
remember, do I
light
just make a
use-
random... Do I just
D20
make a
plus
random
5.
roll?
It's just flat 20 plus 5.
Got it.
— 14.
14. That hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. 5d8.
Right in.
Chunky.
31. As you fire the cannon, and it just tears through the center hull of the ship. You watch as the ship begins to crack and break, as the center sort of folds in on itself, as it begins to make these loud creaking sounds, as it slowly lowers into the water, as the top part of the mast, starting at the top part of the mast, you can see the illusion begin to dissipate downwards, working its way down to the bottom, and then eventually pressing the entire hull, the entire body of the ship, as
Bit
the
by bit.
ship is no more.
I was gonna say, oh no, I cut it in half.
Oh no, you only
And
got
I'm
rid of
getting
the
a-
front.
I was about to say, we
Getting a
cut it in
quick
half.
glance at
It was
it,
a cake all along.
It was a cake.
you can tell
That's a lot
that
of damage.
the majority of it, it's just illusion.
Majority. Hey, you hear that, Micaiah?
I heard.
Except, is there anything else you'd like to do? You've
I
got
heard-
one pirate still on board,
Plus hook.
plus Hook.
Wait. I thought he was going to say, but except there's a rowboat down there.
I thought he said
Well,
exactly.
I would, but I threw the sword over off the ship. So I think I'm fine here. I'll let everyone else have the actual fun.
You had fun. You took down a ship.
The fake one. I didn't hear
You
no
It can
smoking.
be real in your heart.
True couldn't be trusted. Seems I have to do everything myself. Fine then. As he's going to jump down,
No,
and
the
he's going
shove.
to charge you, Zid. Zidrith.
Alright.
As he is going to make a multi-attack
Oh,
That's scary.
that's very scary.
with his short sword. And you can tell equipped it in his hand. He also has a wooden sword as well.
Right. That actually hits. That does not.
Luckily.
That 24 scares me.
But there's 2 7s in there. It's fine.
That
Oh,
was a plus
right.
5 to hit. That
All right.
does not.
So the 20 hits and everything else does not.
Look
As
at
he
our
goes and
consistency.
swings his sword, this one feels a little different. It feels real. As you feel blunt force, ignore the slashing part, as you feel blunt force of 5 damage as he goes and swings and doesn't hit you hard to where it hurts, but he definitely lets you know that he hits you.
Okay, so it made a solid thwack sound.
Indeed. But it is now Lamont's turn. Ah, you could not best the Odalian crew, Captain Hook. As he is going to make his way 25, 30, and make a short sword attack.
I lost my mouse. Got it back.
17. Does a 17 hit? A 17 does hit.
That's good. That's good.
As he is going to slash towards his back right leg, doing 2 blunt force damage. All right. Demon May's turn. Oh, the ship is already gone? I was having so much fun. Whatever. Nonetheless, as he is going to try and make his way over to Captain Hook. On guard, Captain Hook, as he's going to thrust hit the sword. $19 does hit.
Beautiful.
3. So he's going to thrust his short sword right into his chest, as you just hear a grunt come from Captain Hook. So the Odalia crew can fight. As he's going to take 3 damage. All right.
A total of 5.
Jonah! I knew my crew could do it. As he is going to try and squeeze in between.
Oh, go for the fight.
On guard.
Attack of opportunity, I'm hearing? Attack of opportunity.
The
What?
excitement
Attack of
of
opportunity.
the
On who?
fight and everything going
This is an ally, I
drastically
think.
well.
It is.
For little preparation that they feel, he's just happy that it's going smooth. So he's just going to go in and enjoy himself. 16. A 16 does hit. As he's going to do 2 slashing damage.
Look at that consistency.
All right. Sidrith. Everyone has been defeated.
Oh,
The
yours.
ship, except for 1 crew member in the back. Oh, there he is. Forgot to add him. Shit. Except for 1 crew member in the back, as well as Captain Hook, who is now taking the initiative to join the fight.
I'm debating. Mop up? No, I know exactly what to do. With my limited pixels, I'm just gonna ask: am I able to get into a flanking position on Captain Hook?
Yes.
You can.
Please put me there. Zidrith is just going to look down at this man and smile
Go to his back.
as I raise that wooden sword above my head.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna aim and whack him on the shoulder. Again, not hard enough to do anything too bad, but
He's gonna feel it.
is a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
I'm aiming
Right.
aiming right for that little divot on the side of the shoulder.
As you bring down your sword right on the side of the shoulder, how hard are you swinging?
His arm's gonna be tingly, but not enough to leave more than maybe the slightest of bruises.
All
I'm
right.
not trying to really hurt the man, but this is very much a payback for having just smacked me in the chest with a stick.
as you bring down your sword, and it
I
clashes.
usually make it
right
look
into
a
the
lot
vivid-
worse than it actually is going to be.
Fair enough. As you can
Playing up
see
the
his
theatrics.
shoulder kind of drop a bit as he goes and reaches his left hand up and goes, "Ugh, all right. Back in the game. Roll it."
You got this.
But yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. As this pirate that has been patiently waiting back is going to engage you, Sidrith, as he's going to make his short sword attack on you.
Alright. Oh, hey, look at that.
9.
9 to
Still trying to gain his balance before swinging. He inadvertently, completely misses. A little embarrassed. All right, Micaiah. The ship is down. You did your job, but the job's not completely finished. What will you do?
I'm gonna take a quick peek over the edge just to make sure nothing's there.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay. Just a quick little peek. Did it roll?
Not yet.
Hit the button.
I believe it.
There it goes. Nope, that's not it. Try it again. Okay, now there's gonna be 2.
Just look at the first one, whatever is rolled.
It rolled. I don't know why. It's not rolling.
So far, no.
Why?
What's that?
Why do you do this to me, Roll20?
Micaiah's vision is non-existent.
It still hasn't rolled yet.
No.
It's getting there. We're building up the suspense.
Is it there? Is there anything down there? Is there a tiny little rowboat?
Is it there?
Is there a robot?
Just gotta find a good positioning. The railings are a little high. I'm just trying to adjust.
Why? Why
So
do you do
still
hard.
nothing.
The waves are kind of blocking a little bit of the view of some of the water.
There's gonna be like a whole bunch of these.
Hopefully the others are rolled quicker.
Letting me do stuff on Roll20. I don't know why. It's not.
I don't know.
I don't know why it's not responding.
Oh, it's not responding?
No, I'm clicking the button. Roll20's responding.
Oh,
Are you able to
I
roll anything else?
I'm reopening my sheet within Roll20.
you want to try rejoining?
It's. I think something went weird with my sheet because I had my sheet out of the tab.
Gotcha.
So I think this might be it.
Now watch it rolls all of them.
Yep. Did it do it?
Not yet. There it is.
There it
It
goes.
did 22. All right.
Oh,
As
shit.
you peer over into the water, you see nothing out of the ordinary, but there are a pod of dolphins that are swimming next to the Odalia.
Suspicious.
I'm not that paranoid.
Constant vision.
Hey, you know, Wild Shade, that's like a best way to get in here.
They're casters. They made
These
it.
dolphins, I knew it.
They made the illusion.
You know how smart dolphins are?
I'm aware. I'm not that paranoid. But I do then. How far across is it to the other side of the ship?
I was about to do measurements before that.
Did you
but
know
I'll do it
dolphins are
now.
shapeshifters and birds are
Oh, that
mage
is
constructs?
not-
You can, I think, get just in range of Hook.
You can
No,
get to Captain Hook.
I have
Yeah.
40-foot movement, so
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
never
you
mind.
can. You can go
Okay.
wherever you need to go.
I'm going to just run over quick to the other side just to check, and then I'll go mess with the illusion,
The illusion.
the other pirate. That's the,
Oh, okay. So go like here.
yes, but I also just want to take a quick peek on the other side to see if it was a distraction.
Okay, so you want to move here,
Yes.
and then you'll have like 10 feet left.
Yeah, and then can I get to him or no?
No.
No, I can't
No.
run at an angle over there.
You can. For
well.
35 feet.
Ooh.
Where is he at?
He is right there.
Well-
However, are you going to try and pass through people?
Okay, I'll just jump over everybody.
Why is there a big spear on top? What's going on?
What?
I don't know. Yeah, I'll just
Oh.
use with my running jump and my normal standard jump. I can just jump over everybody.
All right. Where do you want to be?
All right.
Between him and Hook, or on the other side of Zid?
The other side of Zid, is that within melee of someone?
The pirate.
Sure, that works.
This is the pirate, right? I'm not looking at the wrong token.
That is the pirate. Yes.
Cool. I go for that one.
Okay.
I don't trust myself not to seriously hurt that guy
Oh, just wait for my turn.
because I got sneak attack. Because there's ally within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Or Crowley.
So I'm just gonna roll my cutlass for the
Okay.
short sword.
Yarhar.
Yes,
Hardy.
does a 18 hit.
18. That does hit.
I'm just gonna pop on that sneak attack.
You're the
All
real
right.
damage dealer.
As you go in for a sneak attack stab.
Oh, I rolled max.
What's that?
Oh, I rolled max damage.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot. As you watch as the apparition violently kind of explodes with the amount of force that you have given this thing, as it is now just Captain Hook.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't hit Captain Hook with that.
Ship's
You
gone,
could
crew's
have ended
gone. Things are not.
I need to
looking
be more
too good.
careful.
Could have ended him.
I might have accidentally killed him.
I would hope you do not leave. Oh wait, no, you're paranoid.
That's why I said I'm
Down to
glad I
who
didn't hit
has
him.
medical insurance. Nah, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see.
I went for the thing that
There's
wasn't
no
reasonable.
paranoia. This is just an act.
What do you mean? I'm perfectly paranoid in every way.
Perfectly paranoid.
I have a reason to be paranoid, okay? Let me be
I'll believe
paranoid.
it.
Is there anything else
No
you'd like
one's
to do?
allowing you not to be paranoid. No one has said you can't.
But we will judge you.
I'm not gonna judge them. That's character stuff right there.
Someone just said
Alright.
something about my paranoia.
I always knew that he was a parent in the room.
I'm done.
Hey Joe, you good?
Yes,
All right.
yes, but I was just saying. Why does
It
my
is
gold
now
keep
this
going?
passenger's turn. You can see that they're a little old in age, as he's sort of catching his breath after that intense action. He's gonna sit down. It's a little wet.
Don't
I would've
you worry,
laughed.
old man.
I was,
Oh no, old man!
I was about to
You
laugh.
go get him.
He
I'm,
got-
I'm just gonna sit here for a little while.
I was about to laugh like he got overstimulated, died of a heart attack. Who's in trouble for that?
Hasn't seen this much action in a long time.
Some say he only got like about an hour of movement.
Nico, it is now your turn.
Oh, guess we're spinning. Help.
Oh
No.
no. Let's let go of you.
Well,
Don't let it happen again.
I know I don't need a flank. It doesn't really matter, really. But
Yeah, looks like he's getting surrounded here.
I'm more swimming because I do DCs, even though I could just roll a normal sword attack. But no, where's the one that? Once more, once more. That's what we're doing.
All right. He's going to go ahead. 1-1. As it hits,
Well,
and he kind of just looks over. Going to have to try better than that.
oh. Sure.
Was that
Wait.
a ship?
What?
19?
as you go and thrust, it hits the thick leathery belt as it just doesn't do anything. It kind of budges back.
I'm flanking with Jonah.
And you actually end up dropping your dagger onto the ground. Well, are you using that short sword for the dagger attack? I take it.
If
Like,
I
you didn't pull out a full dagger behind your back, did you? All right. Well, you lost grip of the short sword in your hand, so now you are short swordless.
Ha. Ha. And that from a 19.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yes, you do have advantage. Sorry, no, my bad. Yeah, you guys gotta let me know because sometimes I get distracted
No,
easily.
you're good.
Sorry. Yes, a 19 does hit. Go ahead and make an attack. As you go in with the dagger, piercing the side left rib. Maybe I should have rethought my roll.
Did I try hard enough?
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's their turn.
All right. Winema! It is your turn. So everyone has been defeated,
Well,
and solely stands Captain Hook.
I'm very sorry, good sir, but I know this is part of the thing. Don't worry, I'll patch you up afterwards. Does a 12 hit?
Let me see. From your angle, yes, because Micaiah is there.
barely.
I grappled him around.
So, oh, no, sorry. I meant to say you do have that advantage because Micaiah is there. However, a 12 does not hit.
Oh. Well then. I don't want to shiv the guy.
Well, I
Can I
did
just-
it.
I'm gonna hit him.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna hit the back end of him with the dagger.
Hey. Double 19 on daggers.
19. That hits. 3 piercing damage as you go in and thrust. He's getting
Pommel
attacked
strike.
from all sides. And he's... What's that?
It was pommel strike, not stab.
Yep.
Oh, got you.
I'm
Unlike
bludgeoning.
Unlike me, Scott specified blunt.
I'm doing
Fair
blunt.
enough. Blunt. All right. As you go and strike in, the force hitting his side rib cage. He's looking a little worse for wear here.
I guess
He's
we
going
should
to
make.
go ahead and take 3 blunt damage.
I was about to say. I guess we got to make Captain Hook walk the plank.
I still wish I had shoved him earlier.
I was gonna like grapple him and then like slither over the edge and hold him over the water.
But a curious chain of events. Oh no.
I wouldn't have, because I know he's a real person, unlike the illusions, but it's still tempting.
Well, that's my turn.
All right. As this passenger is on the cannon right now, she's gonna look over. Seems like everybody else has got it covered. Well, why not enjoy the spectacle for a little while? She's going to drop out this fight. Now, Elisa, she still has some vigor to her, so she is going to try and surround Captain Hook. 20, 25. As she is going to go ahead and use her short sword. 15.
Beautiful.
Give me 1 second. All right. Yes, that does hit. Oh, old lady's got a little bit of strength to her. She goes and swings and hits the right side leather pauldron. Kind of stumbling Captain Hook a little. All right. Jasper, you're up. What's the play here?
Honestly, I'm tempted to just watch. Everyone's surrounding him.
This poor fellow is getting absolutely surrounded.
This is the
Show a
most
little bit of
interesting
mercy.
ever. Oh, they can
All
do
right.
that. I'm gonna sit over here and watch.
Sounds like a plan. All right. As it is now Crowley's turn, as he is now surrounded, kind of looking around, he feels a little unease. Things didn't go quite as planned. Right, okay. He kind of drops his sword and throws both of his hands up as. All right. I give. Ha. All right. Tally ho for the passengers of the Odalia. For today, we stand victorious against Captain Hook's crew and his ship. Oh, I thought I was going to get the beating of a lifetime. Look, when I took this role, I didn't think it involved so much physical violence. Well, it's just a play, Crowley. Relax. Remember what happened last time. It could be much worse. Right, we almost lost that pattern now. Never mind. Ah, well, everybody, that concludes our battle. Versus Odalia versus Captain Hook's crew. Well, if any of you would like to join later tonight, we're going to be having a little get-together under the stars, sort of celebrating our victory of the Odalia. And also, don't forget, the meal dinners are going to be starting at 6 to 7 p.m. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on tonight's appetizers. Oh, and also, one more thing. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be making our way towards Emerald Trading Post. So be sure to get your coin pouches out, because there's plenty of exotic goods and wares that you might be interested in when we make our landing. Of course, we're not going to be there for too long, so make sure you take your time and associate your time management properly. Anyways, of course, the rest of the ship is open at your leisure. I have to actually attend to the captain for a little while, so if you'd need to find me, I'll be in the captain quarters.
Roger that.
Anybody? I'm sorry.
Roger that.
Roger.
All right. Well, thank you all for participating. I had an absolute blast. As he's going to go ahead and make his way
This is my very
towards the
first.
captain quarters.
Winema looks
As
really. Oh, continue. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, no. Go ahead.
I said Winema's really excited as her tail is slamming down really excitedly onto David's her very first different port town.
Well, that was quite exciting. I've never done a ship battle before. I've done an airship. Never a ship battle. Say, what about you? You had a lot of fun, Winema.
I had an amazing time. Demonome.
Oh, my bones haven't felt so alive. I can't wait to tell my husband about this. As Elisa is going to make her way back down. She's a little tired now.
I'm gonna go check on the poor old guy.
Huh.
Forgot about this.
Quite disheartened that Behemoth didn't want to join me. Oh well, he should know that I am a capable fighter after all. Demonome is going to make his way off.
Winemos. Hello, good sir, are you okay? Do you need some first aid treatment?
Oh, don't mind me. It's been a little while since I've had a little bit of action. My heart kind of got the best of me for a little while. But, nevertheless, I'll be okay.
Do you hand water skin?
He goes ahead and stands back up, wiping the sweat off his brow. I'm sorry, dear. What did you say?
I was wondering if you needed some first aid treat or help to your room so you can relax. And hands a water skin.
Oh no, my dear, I'll be quite all right. But I'm actually going to go ahead and indulge in whatever lunch menu that they have serving at this hour.
You shall as well.
Well, fairly well. He's going to go ahead and make his way off as well.
Good firing of the cannon. That was fun.
As now you all are left on top of the deck. Had a successful fight with Captain Hook's crew. And now the Odalia is free to reign if you would like to do anything.
I do actually have something that I'm planning for Zidra. Little
Okay.
unorthodox, involving my longbow and my length of rope from my pack. I'm going bow fishing. Because I'm sure they have wonderful food here, but considering the calorie count that I need, I'm going to be needing something a bit bigger.
Fair enough. All right.
So just
describe,
I'd be
how would
off
you like
to
do
the.
this?
I'd probably be off on like this near the handrail on either end of the ship. Just
Wait, what happened to my token?
What do you mean?
Hmm?
You look fine to me.
Oh, okay.
Unless you
my plan
don't.
basically I tie one end of my rope to one of my arrows and the other end to the railing of the ship so that I don't lose this arrow or whatever I happen to catch.
Okay.
Because I don't trust, if it's something big enough, I don't trust having that rope attached to me and getting my ass snatched overboard.
And just see a giant tentacle grab you, bring you out there.
But no,
Alright.
my plan is to see if I can spot any large fish somewhat near the surface so I can start taking shots.
That's not what you see every
Okay.
day.
And because this is a longbow sized for me,
It's a big bowl.
they look less. Some of you will recognize the arrangement of this looking less like an arrow and more like a spear being loaded. You remember the last time I played Very Large Man with Longbow?
Better or worse, yes.
Yes.
All right.
We're
As
going
you
fishing
go
for
ahead and
mahi-mahi.
tie your knot down and peer over the side railing, the port side railing. Go ahead and make a perception check for me real quick.
Hey, if you get bluefin, just use it as bait. It tastes like garbage.
You said roll what?
Perception check for me first.
13.
13.
Although I will also point out I have a passive of 18. If that
As
makes any difference.
you can see down into the water that there are schools of fish. The waters are quite clear, first of all. You can see schools of fish going by. Nothing that kind of meets your eye as you're sort of just sitting there patiently waiting. Would anybody else like to do anything?
Nico's
The
just
guy-
going behind the big man.
Oh,
What was the guy's name? The guy who was leading it?
Crowley?
That was Crowley.
Crowley was the guy leading the us?
Oh, Jonah?
Oh, no. Jonah.
Jonah?
Yes.
Jonah. Okay, yeah. I want to go talk to him because he was talking about the place that we were stopping at and to make our most of our time there. So I was wondering if you had a map or like a thing of what all the stalls are selling, what's there.
Okay.
So that way I can plan out what I want to do if I want to do anything.
All right. So he did mention that he did make his way towards the captain's quarters,
Yeah.
which you can assume, venturing around the deck, that it's going to be on the top level of the deck between the two double doors behind the third mast.
Over there.
All right.
There? That's not a double door.
As you, I wish
That's
I.
not a
Oh wait,
double door.
yeah, I can do this. Sorry, this right here.
Ah, maybe I was right.
There it is.
No, I was a layer off, I think.
Under the
Yeah, like right
under
there.
the helmet.
Where's your token? Yes. I'm just gonna slowly move you
Thank you.
bit by bit. Not over the ship.
Whee! Don't fall in the water. No.
Please don't. I'm not a swim. I'm not a swimmy bird.
This
I'm a
level,
runny bird.
right? Or is it up?
If you run, hey,
It
I think
is. It's directly ahead.
I'm not
Yeah.
that fast.
You're in the right
So
area.
I need to.
As
you run
you're
fast
walking
enough-
towards the captain's quarters,
Happy New
you can
Year.
kind of see Crowley kind of perched up on the deck, just catching his wind.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. The
Kind of
door
wave.
does
Don't know if
not
you-
open yet.
Okay. Well, I just wait there and I
As
waved awkwardly at Crowley if he hoping he didn't see how hard I swung at that illusion.
he is kind of looking down.
Happy New Year's, Gabrios.
He is holding this small little sheet of paper, kind of just eyeing it as he's perched up against the barrel. And he has. Give me a. Go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Happy New? Or an insight.
Yes, just Happy
I'm
New.
not. Insight. Here we go.
Here we go.
8.
His facial expression is kind of monotone, so it's kind of hard to tell exactly what's going through his mind looking at this sheet of paper as he's just sitting there looking at it. As over time, or in brief moments, you hear footsteps begin to creak towards the door.
Okay.
Why is that not doing what I needed to do? There we go. As you can see, Jonah opening up the door to the captain's quarters. Ah, hello. Yes, can I help you?
About the Emerald Cove report?
Ah, yes, the Emerald Trading Port. Yes.
Yes, that. Do you know what shops, stalls, or what they have, or what they are around, like a certain shops and stuff are there, or do you have a map or something? Like of the sort?
Sorry, I unfortunately don't have a map, but I mean we go through there all the time. It'd be crazy if I didn't know anything about it by now. Yes, there's vendors from different corners of the world that kind of conspire in between Talos and Eos. So you'll find a plethora of different kinds of goods, everything from food to alcohol to weapons, armor, magic items, potions, scrolls. They do have animal merchants there too. What else? What else? Oh, and she runs the clothing store too.
Okay.
Is that
I
what you were hoping for?
was hoping for just kind of more like specific names of places so I knew where to go. So in case, because you said it was timed, we only had a limited number.
Yes. We will have a few hours at port, but it should be more than enough time for you to get what you need. However, there are really names because people kind of come and go and set their vendor stalls up
So
along
more
and
like
tear
a
them down when
bazaar,
they leave. I'm sorry.
like a bazaar.
Yes, kind of like a bazaar or a farmer's market as well.
Okay, so there's no. Okay, thank you.
Of
See what
course.
I get with it.
Any other
Appreciate it.
questions?
Let's say something in water. No, I don't think so. Thank you, though.
If you do, you know where to find me.
Yep.
On the
Hey.
Odalia. Oh, also, are
Yeah.
you coming to the little get together tonight?
I guess so.
The more the merrier.
All right.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
And how she is going to go, then grab something to eat, and then sit at her bed and be a little sad after that last comment you made.
I know not where your
Alright.
room is, so I shall leave you
As
there.
you
Because
turn around.
that reminds me,
you can see
that
Crowley's
that little
gone by
joke
now.
reminded me of someone, and now I'm sad.
Oh no.
You did this.
Oh. All right. Jasper, Winema, do you guys have anything you'd like to do?
Oh, I was about to ask something to Jasper.
Okay.
Hello, Jasper again. Nice to see you.
Yes.
I was wondering if you wanted to accompany me when we begin our journey into the what is it called? The port town.
Why?
Well, I am not the best in combat, and looking up and down to you, you're more prevalent in combat, and it's just in case if something bad happens.
Are you implying that you need someone to watch your back because you will get beaten to a bloody pulp?
Yes. Though I'm not the most. It will be very hard for me to be easily taken out, but it's good to be in numbers.
Why don't you just get stronger?
Well, I'm quite very strong as it is.
Then why are you worried about being attacked?
Well, what if there's more than one person? I will be defenseless.
That sounds like a personal problem, but I have nothing better to do, so I guess why not?
Perfect. That's all I was hoping for. Thank you. Do you have anything of interest that you want to find there?
Assuming they have something that I need. Or flowers. Because apparently I'm bad at picking ones that aren't poisonous.
Well, I'm quite good at picking all different types of flowers and such. And I've seen a very slew of different types of plants over my years of study.
Well, that would explain why you're worried about being attacked.
Yes. I wonder if I can get a map of some kind to see if we can get an idea of what we have to do. But usually wandering always leads to the most excitement.
More often than not.
Yes.
You can't get lost if you willingly let yourself wander.
Well, that is quite very true.
Right. Zidra. Go ahead and make. I'm gonna have you do a survival.
Ooh, survival check. Nat 20. I'm in the
All
zone.
right.
I think the fish
you-
realize what you're doing.
Throw your spear into the water because you've seen this mid-size shadow lurking for quite some time as you've been eyeing the water. You feel like you've got it. And as you do, as it feels like the spear impacts, you feel resistance on the rope. I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw.
A saving throw.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, not saving throw. A strength.
Athletic check?
I was
yeah,
about to say,
Make a
the
strength
implications
save.
of
Athletic check.
athletic check versus a saving throw are vastly different. All right, so athletics.
Actually, no, sorry, I was right. So yes, do an athletics, but also make a strength saving throw.
Okay, might I ask what the saving throw is for?
So it's going to tell whether the rope kind of rips away from your hand or not.
Fair. And that is why I tied to the end of this long ass rope to the boat. It can only go so far. But athletics, another 23, but this time it's not a net 20.
1c3. All right.
And then
So,
that
as
strength
your-
save. I'm scared.
23.
Holy cow. All right. That is
mine.
consistent. You are a natural born hunter. As
Well, we
you
found your
are
lucky number.
pulling
Unfortunately,
from
it's not
side to
good.
side, tugging against the tension that's pulling underneath the water, as you're taking your hand one after another, trying to pull the rope up. It feels very easy. As it slowly rises, you can see the shadow getting bigger and bigger. As it finally breaks the tension, flapping from side to side, a great blue marlin.
Ooh.
Are you going to try and reel it up?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. I'm going to need you to make one more athletics check for me.
You ready to see where all of my luck has now gone out the window?
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm fighting. I'm going to be fighting this thing. I'm not letting it go. Hell no. If I have to jump down into the water after it, I will. I am
Hey,
fully prepared
All right.
to.
It is tugging from side to side. It's kind of catching on some of the trim of the ship because it's not exactly flush. But because you have done so well to reel it up and hold on to the rope, I am going to let you fight it for a little bit longer. Anybody else have anything they want to do? Or Miko, are you still with Sidrith?
Oh, yeah, Miko's been watching and was about to get involved if they need it.
Gotcha. Okay.
In their own little way, but still.
Fair enough. Micaiah, did you have anything else that you'd want to do?
Well, because I'm now thinking about things, I'm just gonna take out that map and just look at it. And just go over it. Sitting at wherever my room is.
You
The
said
map
take
I
out
got.
your map?
Yep. The map I got. From the person that made from my sash. Just
Oh,
keep
gotcha,
piling on the
sorry.
feelings. Yep. Just keep piling.
Okay.
You did the dad joke, and now I had to think about him.
Oh, gotcha. Fair enough. All right.
Yep. That's all I'm gonna do is just go over that map.
Okay. Jasper Winema.
I had something I wanted to do, but I do not think it's a good idea, so I've chosen to probably not do it.
Well, never know till you try.
There are no bad ideas, just regrets.
But
Don't worry, there's nothing you could possibly do wrong for session 2.
You freaking liar.
Early.
I would
Consequences
like
can't be
to.
that
I would
dire
like
yet.
to point out session 2 of one session. We walked into a trap, and I nearly died.
Oh, well,
See? My point exactly.
Like
better
outright.
perspective.
Oh, wait, yeah, you right.
Well, I guess there's an itinerary board. I assume the Mono May is not doing his little thing tonight.
You have no idea. As he did not insinuate any thought about going. All right. Zidrith,
Yes.
you should make another athletics check as you're sitting there fighting this thing. Miko, you're sitting here watching Zidrith hold on.
Better, but not ideal.
14.
Might be enough.
Okay. What?
Might be enough.
As you're sitting there fighting it, you are slowly pulling it up as it's kind of flapping against the side of the hole. As you can only imagine people inside are, the hell is that noise? What's going on?
One side is here slapping.
Whoever has a room with a porthole, as this thing's eye passes in front of the window.
Oh.
as as it begins to continuously slap, as it being yanked up the side of the hole, as your feet are kind of shuffling, sliding forward towards the edge, fighting this thing. And now I need you to make one more athletics check as you're going to try and bring this thing up over the railing with all your might, because that is a big fish. 12. All right.
It's fight me. I'm
hold-
trying not to lose my grip on it.
You're holding on, sort of pushing the rope down on the other side of the rail to kind of use it as a leverage. Nico, you're watching Zidrith
Ow, ow.
fight this massive fish, trying to pull it over the rail. Would you like to do anything, or you're giving words of encouragement? I like it. I like it.
No, I
Go
actually do
ahead.
have something that I've been thinking about doing to help,
I gotcha.
which is called wrap arms around their neck and pull them backwards.
Right.
Which is
Go
more
ahead
just
and
like
roll
making them lean.
athletics with advantage.
Me or
Do
him?
what?
Which one was?
Zidrith, you can go ahead and roll with advantage.
Ooh,
One last athletic check.
One last one.
24.
Thank you.
24.
For the advantage.
As Nico's kind of pulling on the back of your neck.
You got this.
Not gonna lie,
Come on,
the
come on.
circulation's cutting off a little, but you are too in depth with trying to get this fish over the rail. You do not care as it begins to flop onto the side rail and then down onto the deck of the ship as you now have caught a great blue marlin.
Yeah, it makes sense why I'm sure going to pull that up. I want to point out that's about 1,000 pounds of fish.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Meat's
As
back
the
on the menu,
sound-
boys.
Hope you like seafood.
As the
Considering
sounds
I'm about to
of
put
the
away
deck
most of that in a minute.
are kind of echoing throughout the hole down below as you see one of the sailors run up. Oh, I was wondering what all that noise was. Holy cow! Did you catch that thing?
I mean, there is a spear embedded in the side with me still holding on to the rope attached to said spear.
Just imagine at this point Miko's just hanging onto your shoulders.
I've never seen one that big before. We got to go tell the guys about this.
It's a big one.
So he kind of runs off, shocked and surprised. All right. Well, now you have a great blue marlin flopping on the top
Indeed.
deck of the Eldalia. How would you you want to put this fish out of its mercy, or are you just gonna let it flop around for a little while, wear itself down?
Start cooking it now, eat it fresh.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Koba had to step away for a second.
Oh no. All right, we're just gonna go.
I
ahead
was just being asked the question.
I did just say a second. The second is over.
I just realized that
What's
there's two Kobu's characters in this ship.
What?
No, I think my older one should have been deleted.
No,
Yeah.
there's another Kobu character next to the ship captain's quarters in this corner.
Hmm.
Oh, that is very true. Let's go ahead and get rid of the fake one.
No, it's this. That's the real
Alright.
one. This is the fake one.
It's a doppelganger.
So yes, what would you like to do as this marlin's kind
Well-
of flopping around?
Well, first things first, I'm gonna drive my knife through its eye to go ahead and stop the flopping.
All right.
Go ahead and put it down now. Nice and easy.
Well, theatrics, you do go ahead and put the creature down peacefully and humanely.
Ah, yes.
Or I guess
peacefully,
as
with a
humanely
dagger in
as
the
you know
eye.
it to be. As the fish comes to a sudden halt. If you would like to, you could try to pick it up to kind of gauge the weight on it.
Now, my thought of what I'm probably going to do first is secure the rope around it, run a line down the side of it, and go ahead and drain it the side of the boat. It'll reduce a bit of the weight by draining the blood out of it and make it easier to transport down. So I'll be nice. I'll donate a good portion of it to the ship. The rest of that's mine.
We to remember
All
that
right.
guidance.
So you go ahead and tie up the marlin. You can see another individual come running up. Well, I'll be. I thought the lad was kidding. Have me run all the way up here for nothing. You caught a great blue marlin.
Zidrith will
My,
nod.
This one's
this thing's
impressive.
got to be about damn near 1200. Holy shit. Say, and I know this is speaking bluntly, but would you mind if I whip that up for dinner during one of the days for our dinner menu?
You may have a portion.
It's for compensation, you idiot.
Oh, I greatly appreciate it. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. What is your name, lad?
I
The-
am Zidrith.
Roy. As he kind of goes and walks up and holds out a hand for a handshake.
I will shake his hand, though I'm pretty sure I've engulfed his hand and wrist with my hand.
As you go to shake his hand. Kale's the name. I'm the ship's chef. I'm the one that prepares the meals for you all. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could speak with the captain.
How
Happily
many people do we
compensate
have
you.
on the ship?
I'm not quite sure. You might have to talk to John.
Well, I was more so asking out of character from what I've seen.
Quite a bit. You could roughly estimate between 20 to 30.
20 to 30. Yeah, alright. I'll probably give him a 50-pound carving off the side of it. Because
Right.
that alone, that's still like 1.5 pounds for everybody on the ship. Which I don't
chunk.
think anyone here is going to eat 1.5 pounds of fish on their own. And
You
that
wanna-
still leaves me hundreds of pounds.
That is a lot of fish.
Watch me. I'll
All right.
stare at your soul.
As he gratefully takes the 50 pounds of fish, he's going to carry it back down to the kitchen and store it. All right. So, as the day continues on, sailing is smooth, waters are calm. Nothing really peculiar or strange seems to happen throughout the day as the sun overhead is slowly coming down to a gentle, warm hue, casting reflection against the waters as the day slowly fades away.
This was a very fun bit.
By this time, dinner is currently being served. While either you can partake or maybe you're doing some other endeavors on the ship. Passing through in the hall, you can see a couple of the sailors making their way up to the top deck of the ship. As you all are kind of just going about doing your own individual things. And I will say for time's sake that if there is anything that you would like to do right now, you can. However, after seeing two of the sailors go up, you get the impression that the get-together is going to be starting soon. Whoever is partaking in the mess hall, that is.
I would like to do some experimentation with Arcana on the spell Unseen Servant for a little bit before I go partake into anything. Am I allowed to work towards that, Argos? Or am I supposed to wait for that?
You can. I will give you the option to do that after like if you decide to eat or not.
Well, I'm going to eat.
Okay.
No, I was just wondering if I was allowed to like start experimenting with spells and such while we had time to kill. Unless the great Domano May interrupts me.
I will say go ahead and make a Arcana check for me. You
Lord, take it.
feel that it's not enough time to get the preparations in order for what you need to do any kind of experimentation. It just takes too long to set up, to get things prepared, ingredients set aside. So you kind of sit there looking at everything, kind of sprawled out, either on one of the crates or the tables that you've chosen. Um, and you just kind of get discouraged.
Yes, I will go get some food and partake into the fun thing above deck.
Anybody else?
I mean, Sidgerth would have taken about a 40-pound chunk and returned to his quarters to eat from the fish, but otherwise, nothing planned until the event starts.
Okay.
Similar from Miko, they would get food but not eat around others.
Fair enough. As you each find your own individual places, as a few more of the other sailors make their way up, as well as Winema. I take it you are. Are you down by the mess hall?
Yeah, I'm down at the mess hall.
Okay. Go ahead and make
Do you
a
want
perception check
Do
for
you
me.
want to make my way down there or stay here?
No, that's fine. You can stay there.
I'll roll a perception, you say? Perception.
11. As you're
11.
kind of staring at the individual items laid out, out of the corner, you can see the garments of black with purple accent begin to make their way to the top deck. As over time, you digest, you settle, and you feel content as you all start to make your way up to the top deck. And as you get up there, you can see
Sorry for turning
there we
on.
go.
Oh my god, there's a fire on the ship. Pour a bucket on it.
Well, I mean, it's a contained campfire.
It is very contained.
Whee!
Oh, see ya.
My planet needs me.
All right, who is joining for the little get together?
Miko.
Do this.
I suppose I will attend.
That's where it's gonna be funny.
I will attend.
Oh, great. Now I gotta find where I put you.
Okay.
Aha!
I just realized the beauty of this. I don't need a chair. I have a snake body. I can sit on myself.
Now, is that the fact that you can never sit, or you're always sitting?
Or you're always
You'd
standing.
Let's be honest. You would break the chair. That's a lot of weight for that one singular chair to
Well,
hold.
I can actually sit on a chair, just that I have to put more of me on the
Uh huh. Not in the chair, right?
Yes, there's no. Well, listen, I bet there's some chairs that exist.
It's called a beanbag.
Yeah. Well, no, there are standing chairs.
No, it's called like an altar, like a slab, just a big stone slab that's just slightly elevated.
Called a heat rock.
Or a bed.
Well, friends, you all made
Everyone
it.
else has chairs. You have a hammock.
That's not gonna work.
I don't think the hammock will work that well.
This is made of chains.
Oh god,
Even then, what's the
Chainmail
hammock?
hammock.
that's painful.
Stop being so mean. How much do my
We're not
hair?
saying
not-
you weigh a lot, we're saying that snakes in
weight.
general.
Oh my god, I weigh a lot.
The issues that plague Lamia, okay?
Yeah.
All of Lamia are plagued by this.
Yes. Yeah, I weigh a lot. But we're not gonna talk about the weight.
Wow. Friends, you've made it. I'm so glad you'll join us tonight. Aren't the stars beautiful?
Oh yeah, I
As
wonder if
he
there's a whale up
sort
there.
of looks up. I'm sorry, did you say whale?
Well, I mean, there was one last night.
You actually saw sky whale? Right, there's no way. I've been doing this for 10 years and I've never seen a sky whale.
I mean, the others didn't see
Oh.
it. They didn't know what they were looking for. I saw it though.
I think that's because you aren't insane.
Well, okay,
What?
just because I'm
What
not
did it look
sane
like?
doesn't mean I'm not insane.
Describe the appearance is what they will do. Because I don't know what
It
I'm
looked-
describing, but they do.
It looked. Go ahead and make a history check real quick.
Wonderful.
See how accurate this description's gonna be.
It was yesterday, so I'd assume it wouldn't be too difficult.
Nah, it's gonna be, let's see. 16.
16. You remember vividly. You've never seen creatures like this before. They look typically just like a regular ocean whale, like a blue whale, though you can't hint at the color that they are. But you could also see small little tendrils, kind of almost, it almost looks like the beard in a way. Hovering down below the whales as they were kind of sifting through the air.
It has a tentacle beard.
Yeah, that.
Right, I thought. That's incredible. I wish I could see one. As much as I like to look at stars, I'd think I'd come across one. No,
wanna look up and
maybe
see if
you're
there's one
just
right now.
not that lucky. So, how does it you all enjoy our performance? This is grand, yeah?
It
Yes.
was alright.
Thank you, as he gives sort of this courteous bow. So, has anybody got any good stories, huh?
Define story.
Like ghost stories, or if you've been on previous voyages, maybe a voyage story, or maybe a creepy story, huh?
Oh, this is what. Oh, I get what this is.
And this is my first
Something
time
that
on
rattled the bones for the night.
I mean, I technically have a few. Ones I've been told,
Oh.
ones I've experienced.
Right. Well, don't just hold them all for yourself. Here, as they sort of reach back, you can see the larger individual Crowley, which is playing Captain Hook earlier, start passing around tankards. And taking a look inside, you can get the whiff of alcohol. So if anybody would like to partake in drinking, they can.
I genuinely thought you were about to pass out a talking stick.
That's what I thought too.
That is the talking stick. It's the bottle.
Alcohol.
The
Right.
talking stick is the booze. You gotta be drunk.
So, you said you're going to indulge us in some delightful stories, yes?
Why not?
All right then. Here, and he kind of leans over and takes a little plank board with two cut out little eyes and a smile. Right. This is all talking plank. So just, make sure that nobody interrupts anybody. Lets us know like who's telling the story. And he goes and passes it over to you.
Is that the freaking plank of wood from Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
It has a squiggly face.
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Wait,
made it myself. I call him Planky.
I call him my Blanky.
No, Planky.
I know it's Blanky, but Blanky sounds more.
Get it? Because he's plank. Yeah, yes. Again,
I-
just chuckles to himself a little.
I fear what that Plink has seen now. Everything.
Originally, they had a real ship when they did this. That's where the plane
Right.
came from. But
So, indulge us.
I could tell you the story of the one time. Well, I was from a tribe, and they like to train the young ones to make sure that they're not incapable of finding the way back home. Me and my adoptive brother managed to get a little bit more lost than we expected, and sure enough, we saw a very interesting sight. The best way I could describe it is a bear, but it looked more human, I guess. It had hands, it had a bare face, but just everything about it seemed very wrong. It never approached us, and it was very hard to actually think we saw the thing because it would always disappear as soon as we really tried to get a look at it. But there was also very subtle signs that it was always around. At first, we thought it was some sort of weird ghost of nature, but then we started noticing that animals would be deathly quiet. Rivers, mostly full of fish, would be completely devoid of anything. Hell, even the plants inside were dead. At
As you're
first, we thought,
talking, you can
Hmm?
see some of the crew's expressions go from like really deeply focused to sort of like a mild of a surprised expression.
"Hmm." Sure enough, we eventually decided to seek out the thing because it was obvious that we were being hunted by it, even taunted in some cases. So it would leave a lot of different bodies around of different animals. First, it started off as a simple rabbit, not very intimidating. Then it started getting bigger, and sure enough, eventually, we woke up to the face of a smiling dead crocodile right in between both of us. And when I say smiling, the thing ripped its jaw so horribly that it did indeed look like it had a grin from eye to eye. We never actually found the thing, but we do vaguely remember it going a little ways away. Sure enough, we found out where it gone to, and it was a small village. We ended up going there just to see if there was anyone around, and there was no one alive, to say the least. The thing, well, kind of painted the entirety of the town with what supplies it had, and, well, all of it was the bodies of every single person there. We're still not really sure if the thing was a person, some sort of cryptid, or hell, it could have been just some creature that had some sort of intelligence. My brother calls it an alien, but it looked too from this world to be something weird. But he takes out a strange claw. This is the only thing I could find that was from it. It was stuck in a tree that it tried to kill me with, but it somehow managed to just barely fail.
But, oh my god. And you actually have proof of it, too.
I wouldn't have told the story unless I did.
Puts my other story to shame. I don't even know if I want to tell mine anymore. As at the end of your story.
Yes.
As you go and the talking plank back to Crowley. Right. Does anybody else would like to share dreams, goals, a story? Or are we sticking to the spooky factor tonight?
I guess the spooky factor would be appropriate.
Oh, all right. As he goes and hands the talking plank over to you, Winema.
Well, at least give me the bottle too.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Give me the bottle too.
Oh, a refill, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, pass it over here. As he hand him the tankard and he fills the drink up. So you were sipping out of it, correct? I would imagine.
What guzzle it? What are you talking about?
Go ahead and make a con save for me.
Why? I'm immune to poison.
Not all alcohols are poisons, you know that, right?
I know. I'll make a Constitution save.
But at that point, if you're immune to poison, then you know the act of being inebriated is the effect of the poison. Therefore, you can't get drunk.
Yeah.
You get no buzz. It's like
As-
drinking very bitter juice. For
Hey,
you.
As
some
you're
bitter juices
sipping
taste
it,
good.
you
Probably is gonna be vinegar.
get a familiar taste in your mouth.
Mhm.
Closer to the same taste of the barberry wine that your gran used to make for dinner. Right. Well, let's see if you can one up that. As he passes the talking plank over to you.
So, well, when back in my home country, we have our tribe is used to moving on to place due to being attacked by the invaders, as we them are. So we're used to always continuously moving on to place, never having a set home. One time when I was doing our foraging and such to collect supplies, once I was sadly surrounded by wolves, very ravenous little fellows, as they were all as they kind of surrounded us. Good thing for us, it was a very horrifying experience, as a lot of us had to run away and hide, while others had to stay and fight. Though I have to
I
say,
got
though I have never thought that my grandmother could actually turn a werewolf inside out. So I know what is inside of a wolf while it was still alive. It's a horrifying experience.
sounds like you have a pretty good nan.
He is a great man.
Shoot.
We never ask about Grandma's age. Never talk about Grandma's age. She's young and youthful to this day.
One piece of life advice that I could give you is never ask a woman her age.
Yes, but on the other, most of the other things involving my experiences that I have had was once when I was doing one of my journeys self into the wolves, I was surrounded by many wolves myself. Luckily enough, due to the circumstances of my limited of magic, I was able to defend myself in a very weird way, and luckily enough, I had a, dare I say, intervention of another person, and still had the chance to help the wolves that we also harmed as well. Poor little guy had his leg snapped by me.
Huh? You seem like you have quite the gentle soul, yeah.
Well, it's always good to show compassion, even though they are animals. It wasn't like I'm gonna eat the little guy, but little fella. Though, the first time I ever seen a giant great wolf, though. Precious little creature, very strong teeth. I was more worried about fighting a bear. I never thought a werewolf could get to the size of a bear.
All right. Well, would anybody else like to go around? I'm gonna make some con saves real quick. Right, no one else? Well, I guess I could share my horror story, ghostly story. Been doing voyages for about a decade now. I've seen things, but never quite like this. There I was, aboard the Silent Gull. It's a ship I used to sail back a few years ago, and we were sailing back up towards Talos. Me and the lads were sharing a bit of grog and just sharing tales of distant ports. When suddenly, the air turned spicy, and you could hear whispers coming from the sides of the hull. But then, very briefly, emerging from the mist, a ghostly spectral of a silhouette of a ship. It was draped in this ethereal glow, rigging cracking and creaking with the wind. The lads and I, well, we thought we were seeing a thing or two. Thought we had too much ale. But no, a moment of realization, we realized that what we were all looking at, we all looked back at each other and realized we all saw the same thing. The spectre sitting there with its unfurled wings gliding soundlessly in the waves. Our captain was with us. A sea ogre. He's had quite a few voyages under his belt. Great lad. I wonder how he's doing nowadays. Anyways, he looked at us, and I'll never forget the words that he told us. He said, "Boys, right there you're looking at the Whispering Wraith, a myth vessel that has souls that are damned, that pulls sea crews down into Davy Jones' locker, where their souls will be tormented for all of eternity." Now, me and the lads kind of just brushed it off and laughed. But the more we realized that what we saw is not going away. It's sitting there, menacingly. And he sort of slows down to a pause, almost like a little bit of PTSD. Right.
I was about to do something funny. I was about to say, and then a mage hand grabs him from behind.
That'd be awful.
Can I do that? My
Right.
God.
So, me and old Shamus, he was our navigator. Pretty much.
Can I do that?
Man. Oh, it's gonna be serious just talking about it. Right, me and old Samus and I kind of looked at each other for a bit. And Samus looked at me and said, "A vessel of the damned? That can't be real. It's probably just air talking." And as I looked back, the ship was no more. Shamus kind of blinked and looked at each other again, and it was gone, like a whisper in the wind. Never again have I seen that ship, but damned if it didn't feel real at that time. All the stories revolving around it. You never know what's out in these seas. It's vast and wide. But I tell you, sometimes you come across things like that and it shakes you to your core. Right, enough about me. Anyone else? As the night carries on, a symphony of laughter and camaraderie echoes across the deck as some share jokes and dreams of what they'd be doing other than working on the Odalia. For some, the past few days have been temperate. For others, a hardship. But regardless, for just a moment in this night, all of our travelers share in the heartfelt gathering of these stories and dreams and aspirations amongst each other as the Odalia sails into the embrace of the night. As the night sort of settles. Everybody's pretty much said their goodbyes, made their way back to the location that they've chosen to sleep in. A new day breaks forward. As you can hear the murmurs for those that are already awake, sitting, gathering around, enjoying the breakfast menu that Kale has prepared. Some just beginning to wake up. What morning preparations would you guys like to do?
I do my little rituals and then get my stuff together ready to explore the bazaar when we get there.
All right. As you gather your things together, pull out your prayer necklace.
Someone has
Go
a
ahead and make
seizure.
a religion check for me.
Okie dokie.
I have a question. Do they have like a best bizarre events, like a little pamphlet or something?
I asked about that. They do not.
Oh no, I'm
They do.
gone.
Whee!
Gone but not
Where's
forgotten.
the religion button? There's the religion button.
Where did I go?
We've all
Everyone-
disappeared.
Oh my god! I thought I deleted my token.
Enjoy
Okay,
the
well, you might
scene
have.
of the ship for a little while.
Did I?
Making it 13.
13. Can you describe how you would like to pray, and who you'd like to pray to?
Well, basically, I have an order list, and basically, I rotate whoever goes first.
Okay.
So that way, no one is ever constantly the same order. So that way, no one feels like I am favoring one over the other. And it's just a slow play. It's just a short thing in each language that would be the best representative for each one. And then just go through
Right.
them.
As you are
Just short things,
praying,
nothing too lengthy.
going through the many icons that serve to their appropriate deities around your necklace, I need you to burst me with a. Let me see. What do you have? I need you to burst me with 9 religion checks.
9
boy.
religion.
9 religion checks.
Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right. As you are making your way through the necklace, saying the prayers in the order that you are chronologically getting to,
Mm-hmm.
you come across Mistra and
Mm-hmm.
her icon. And you know, of course, she's the goddess of magic, overseeing the weave of magic. As you feel this sense of enlightenment, and you get an inspiration point.
Ooh. Was unexpected.
As you're continuously working your way through the necklace, you feel after that first sense that the others might have been kind of there. You're not exactly sure,
Mm-hmm.
but you do feel inspired.
Cool.
Does anybody else have any morning preparations? There we go.
I'm just redoing the getting some spells on me, but that's nothing, and I'm not gonna do Unseen Servant this time.
Nothing in particular on my end.
Exercising.
Exercise and getting that workout for the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Of magic. I'm excited to the event. that's happening.
After a little bit of time, getting closer to the afternoon, you all hear the sounds of the bell on the top center mast ringing. And everyone is kind of getting their a little bit of belongings together. Some have backpacks, some have pouches. And they all start to begin to make their way up the stairs to the top deck.
When did the... Oh, we're waiting for the GM.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
God is moving us. Oh,
Okay, let's figure this out.
oh, oh, oh,
Ah.
oh. Where's our
There's
ship?
the ship way over there! Not really. Maybe it
Wait,
is.
why is the ship so small?
Because that is not the ship. The ship did not want to interact with this map as pleasantly as I wanted it to.
That's fair.
So the ship is there. It is docked. However, it is not there, which means I will have you guys drop your tokens here in a second.
You will no longer be able to interact with the ship.
The ship gave birth to another little ship.
Aww.
As you all begin to make your way up to the top deck of the ship, you see the Emerald Trading Post that Jonathan mentioned. Nestled in the heart of the boundless ocean, emerges as a bustling nexus between the distant continents of Talos and Eos. It's a vibrant floating marketplace. This essential halfway point for seafarers offers a variety of cultures, goods, and services. Supported by wooden platforms suspended over the calm waters, the trading post hosts a plethora of merchant stalls, each full of commerce, showcasing wares from different categories of goods. As the Odalia begins to slowly approach into the docking zone, sailors are moving about in a chaotic yet organized fashion, as they previously did, to get the Odalia moving, from raising sails, prepping crates and barrels to be transported, and also prepping the anchor to be lowered. As you see the passengers kind of surrounding you all on the top deck as you're merged back into the crowd, you all look around and you guys can see eager faces of all the passengers as they begin to pile up, waiting for the A ladder to be lowered down. Now, who is disembarking?
Winnemo's having a panic attack. I thought this was an island. I was lied.
It is an island of wood.
There is an island. It's just the dock is really big.
Very massive
You
dock.
can see the island right there where the tower is.
Yeah.
All right. I assume you're all disembarking. Exciting new
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
presences. All right. So, do me a favor. Go ahead and drop your tokens down here.
Can we? Oh.
You can.
Better question. Can I?
That is a good question. Can you?
No, I still can't do mine, nor do I have access to the other two.
Oh my god,
Oh,
we
no.
can move.
Let's try this.
Okay, how do you drop a token again?
Aha.
It's drag and drop.
Never works for me, though.
Wait, do I like... Where am I? Oh, there.
All right. As you all begin to disembark and make your way onto the deck, or onto the platform, upon disembarking, you find yourselves amidst a dynamic marketplace where showcasings of enchanted trinkets, weapons, armors forged, all the way down to spices and produce sort of mingle in the air. And of course, you know, you can hear the distant calls of seagulls. Nothing new. They're adding their own ambience to the scene. As the atmosphere is filled with determined hagglers, eager individuals, and a sense of entrepreneurship as you all are now free to explore the trading post.
Look at that. There's also an island all the way off the like far side that has such great
Yeah.
detail.
Joey pointed it out.
No, but it's
Yeah.
And the
Well,
first thing Miko's gonna do is jump/climb onto Zidrith's back and hang onto his shoulders.
Alright, then I will be giving you a warning before I go swimming.
Winema looks to Jasper. I'm a little bit nervous when it comes to water.
I swear, if you're about to tell me that you're one of the few snake people that can't swim,
Yes. She kind of looks down, taps fingers, sadly. I'm sorry.
Okay, so Skylar, I think it's just your connection is why I have no pixels.
Okay, let me try something.
Yeah, because I switched over to Scott's and it's like, 720p quality.
I'm
Which
going
I-
to trust this as well.
I am on 720, but let me try something.
Yes, what is this?
What, is it better now?
Yes, it's beautiful on
Joey,
Scott's.
I told you to let me know if it was bad!
Oh, I'm beautiful,
I
guys.
just assumed it was it's always been like that since the Wi-Fi changed at my house.
Oh, wait, that's both over there?
So I've just
Okay,
been dealing.
I can really see
now I
it
can see-
better on yours now, Skylar, now
Yeah.
that it's on the street.
I asked Joey to let me know if it was bad so I can change it.
Wait, is that a
It's-
turret? There's a turret on this ship!
But I don't understand. It's so much clearer on Scott's.
I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't understand, Scott. What?
Hmm?
Witchcraft. Never
Well,
mind.
I added new stuff to my new computer. I bought some stuff for my computer to make it better.
Okay, we're gonna say it's
computer
his tricked out computer.
Probably.
Stop giving your computer drugs.
No, it's not my Wi-Fi. It's just the.
I mean, it still could be your Wi-Fi for other things.
Scott,
No,
Maybe.
but the fact that it's Scott's is crisp 720, while Skylar's.
and I'm also like running other stuff in the background. Like I've been doing a lot of fun things with my computer.
You're-
But hey, thank you for dropping it down, Skylar, because now I can actually see things on your
Yes.
stream.
I was just going with the flow. I could see it well enough, and I had the YouTube up too.
I literally
I,
told you.
It was good enough that I could see. I could make out who was who.
I'm sorry, Coben.
You're fine. You're
Something-
I would
fine.
have lowered it far earlier.
Oh god, there's frog people.
Also, your computer does not like those torches. Good gracious.
What?
Mine does.
What about the torches?
I'm watching on your stream, watching it try with those torches.
Isn't that how it normally looks?
I mean, it looks like it's doing it better now, but for a minute there, it was at least trying to stream it. It was not liking it.
Like, it's not like
I see what you mean.
60 frames per second, but it looks fine.
I'm ready to
Alright.
explore, guys. Come on, let me explore.
Either way.
Drop Scott in the water.
Please.
Oh, but I forgot what I want to explore. I want to go shopping.
I know you're just not being patient. You just sound like a little child.
Mm,
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You just made the voice. I couldn't help it.
there.
You did the voice. I could not help it.
God, I love the fact that I can use my proper token now, because looking at the difference in height.
Oh, yeah.
it actually makes sense rather than you being like,
Let
you're
me
the
Yeah.
exact
let me- like, are you taller than me? Yeah, you.
I'm taller than you. To be
Towering
fair,
in the
you are
middle.
longer than.
Get your chesticles out of his
Ah,
face.
hold on. That's more like it.
Give me a second.
The best I can do.
Well, what do you wish to hit up first, Jasper?
He takes out a grocery list.
Can I look at the grocery list?
I mean, I guess I'm not trying to hide anything.
So what are you looking for?
Where is my grocery list? I just had it up.
In the water.
It's right over
I
there.
mean,
Right over
Oh.
here.
and the roll 20.
God, I love how crisp my computer is now. So beautiful.
I thought you were about to say crunchy.
Wait, there's a ship all the way out. God dang, there's a lot of stuff.
Crisp and crunchy can kind of be synonyms, but they very much have different implications.
Yes, there's
I
three.
want to go exploring other islands, but sadly I can't.
You want to swim to it? I'll race you. I think I'll win.
What? I can't swim.
Exactly. You can't win if you can't swim.
I'm gonna just, I guess I'm gonna use my compass to see if there's anything here.
Okay. You pull out your compass, and you notice that the dial is steadily still pointing south.
Okay. Just thought I'd check. You never know.
I wonder if they have some interesting new spells on this island here.
Yes, the pain of playing a wizard.
Fresh produce, fresh produce. So you can hear all the vendors kind of shouting their goods out.
No, we also should get some stuff that has preservatives.
The hell is a preservative?
Salt. Salt is a preservative.
Salt is a preservative. Jars and making jellies and jams are usually a good thing to start as stuff that lasts longer.
Jars.
I don't think jars themselves are an
No, well, I mean, like we can start jarring some stuff for like stuff for longer.
No, that
Jars.
statement.
Let's see,
makes sense.
preservatives. We got salt, jars, jelly.
Well, I
like,
mean,
salt.
It
I
just
know
gets worse and worse.
I know it's
I'm
salt.
just to explore wherever my curiosity takes me.
also, I guess one thing I would have noted before we left the ship is that, like, wrapped in cloth or something, Zidrith has about 80 pounds of fresh meat
Yeah.
to use for bartering while we were here.
Okay.
Because based on how that one crewman was acting, I'm getting the feeling that it is valuable. And I know I can't eat all of that before it spoils, so...
It'd be ironic if it just turns out that
Fair
that
enough.
type of fish was illegal to fish.
Well,
Well, only one way to find out.
You would think the
Let's
chef
see
would
what the
have
heck
said
they've
something.
got in store.
and I would say it's good to get some jellies, jams, and other type of preservative stuff for long journeys and such.
Here we go again with jelly being preservative.
Well, it does last longer, jellies and jams.
As Micaiah, as you're making your way further inward into the post, you can hear one of the vendors from the stall off to your right, kind of coupled in this small tent. You can see a plethora of drinks, as well as different glass bottles, as you can hear the individual shout, "Fresh alcohol here? We've got non-alcohol products too. We got Abbey red wine, Glowfire, Redwood, just for that little bit of pinch in your life." As you get closer, you can also hear fresh produce. We have everything from oranges to apples to pig roast. As the list just goes on and on, as other individuals on the dock are kind of surrounding some of the stalls, each socializing with an individual and or looking at the variety of options laid out before them.
Actually, this would be a good opportunity for us to get some food because of the new gaming mechanic that's in this game set.
Nah, we're fine.
Cock's gun looks at the party.
We're on a boat.
Yeah, we're getting provided with food.
Well, I mean,
We'll deal with that when we get to the point where we're not being provided with food.
Also, to be fair,
Unless you wanna do it now.
Scott, we still have about 850 pounds of fish meat that we can preserve with salt to have rations for years.
so I might buy. Well, because of other, I might buy some salt though.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I was planning on getting some while we're here as well.
No, do you care to
So-
join us? I also do want to see if there's some magical stuff here. Maybe some fishing gear.
All
I'm
right,
gonna look for.
Micaiah, you've taken the
trinket.
lead. What would you like to do?
I am more into items and other such things, whether they be magic or not, as long as they have some sort of... As long as they seem old and mysterious.
Okay. As you make your way further into the the trading port, you look to your left and right. You can kind of see it extends out. Over to your left, you can see a plethora of like linen and cloth, as well as clothings kind of hung up on a line. Off to your right, however, you see more trinketized items. You see everything from like magic potions to scrolls kind of laid out on the closest stall to you. Down the way, you can kind of make out what looks to be weapons, armors, and the one at the far end is too hard to tell. It just looks like a collection of various...
It matters, because it might. Stark knowledge. Whenever you enter a building, you can say no. In addition, you can determine monetary value of any art object more than a century old.
Okay.
Just in case. If anything of interest or other such thing. And if you want me to make any sort of checks, I will do that.
As you're walking, and I take it you're just going to continue kind of just eyeing the stalls currently?
Just the stalls that are all the down that way, I'm just going to keep walking through, looking at the stuff, see if anything catches my eye.
Okay. As you make your way past the first stall, you can kind of gauge that it looks to be some magic vendor in a way, with a whole bunch of different scrolls laid out, potions and such. As you kind of look and take a quick glance around, it doesn't seem like anything is old per se. In terms of like ancient relics or icons or stuff like that, or even something that has an old monetary value to it. As you begin to continue make your way down the way, you can see that it is a weapons vendor. Weapons look pretty normal. Some look like they do have a monetary value to them. Or a high monetary value, I'll say. Going down through the armor looks quite plain. Nothing is standing out, as the vendor is currently engaged with a customer. As you make your way down to the trinket shop, as you can see this blue kobold individual dressed with this brown scarf kind of tied around their shoulder, some red trousers, and a little vestment. He has a pair of goggles kind of strapped to his head. Oh, hello. Would you like to buy something?
I hope so.
I'm stuck underneath the map.
Oh, hey, you went in the water.
I know, but I don't know how I did it. Oh, there we go.
The spurge random goods. It's just knickknacks that I find along the way. So, first, give me 1 second. Let me see.
Right.
I might have what you're looking for. And he kind of like goes down beneath as you're kind of like glancing around the top shelf that he already has some random knickknacks laid out. It is not at all categorized. Like, it's a bunch of random accessories like candles and like two crossbow bolts, a little case for a map, as well as like some little grappling hooks. As you can hear him sort of rummaging behind the stall, and you hear like things being tossed and thrown, and you hear ball bearings like hit the ground and scatter as he sort of peeks up for a quick second and just like stares at you. It's a little awkward at first, just to kind of gauge that you're still there, and then he goes back down underneath, rummaging. Hi. So, as he kind of unravels from his arms a plethora of items that he just kind of lays out on the table. So what you see is, now I'm going to share this with you.
Oh, okay. Funny.
So you can see it's a randomized assortment of crossbow bolts, arrows, blankets, as he's still kind of like putting stuff up onto the side. Some block and tackle, chain, just a random amalgamation of trinkets.
All right.
Do me a favor, make a perception check for me.
All right. Where is my? I have my sheet. I minimized it so I could. Perception check. What'd I get?
13.
Good. 13's not bad.
As you can kind of see a slight slimmer catch your eye underneath like the assortment of stuff as you sort of brush away some of the items as you are kind of holding in your hand. It looks to be a 6-pointed snowflake. Make a history check for me.
History check. There's my history. Come on, let me back onto the other sheet while I was looking at the random. Good. Hey. History. Come on, baby. 14.
14.
One better.
You have obviously you've had your fair sharings of gods and goddesses coming across information from towns you've visited or even conversation with your dad that you know this to be the icon of Auril. She was known as the Frost Maiden, and she's also the goddess of winter and cold, typically worshipped by the air and water. Excuse me if I pronounce it wrong. Genasi.
Yes.
So, find anything that you'll want to buy?
I will.
I have this
I'm still
fucking
looking.
vial. I think there's acids in
But
it.
Ooh, interesting. But I do think I want to buy this, the snowflake, that. Let me just see.
He kind of
What else?
squints at it as yes, of course I was there. I did that. You said you want to buy it.
Yeah.
24.
How much did 20?
Yes. Wait.
How much? Did you
If-
think this was worth?
What's that?
Oh, I was gonna say he said 20 gold, right?
Yes.
And I'm gonna just say how much do I think this is worth, based on what I rolled.
Go ahead and make an insight real quick.
Okay, that is not my strong suit. That's intimidation. That's not insight. There it is. Insight. Ha!
6. It looks a little battered for wear, but it looks in pretty decent condition, considering he didn't even know what it was.
Yeah. 15.
If you pay 20, I will throw in. And he kind of like rummages through
Mm.
this shovel.
How much did he say?
20.
If I pay 20, he'll throw in a shovel.
Throw in a shovel.
How much is this shovel?
A shovel, approximately, because most stuff can be haggled, is going for, why can't I find it? I just saw it. About 2 gold.
I'll be nice to the guy. Sure, I'll take it. I'll do it for the shovel and the thing for 20.
Thank you. As he's kind of like eyeing the gold and kind of almost forgot like you're there.
Dang.
Is there anything else you want to look around for in the shop?
I can let someone else go. I might just
Alright,
move around just in general, but that's about
fair
it.
enough.
So can you
Okay.
send me the name of the god for
Oh,
the
yeah,
amulet?
sorry. I can go ahead and paste that for you.
Thank you. I have a shovel.
Alright. Winema, you are up. Are you going along with Jasper? Or Jasper going along with you?
If I remember correctly, I should be.
Okay. Alright. Winema, what would you like to do? Scott, you there? You might be muted.
Sorry, my bad. So for me, I was wondering, like, should we, Jasper, do you want to take the lead for the stuff that we need for food supplies, or do you want to go wandering around, see what fate lead us?
I have a shopping list,
Let's do your shopping list then.
which also happens to be food-related things.
Yes. Let's go do that then.
Alright. As you two begin to make your way, you immediately spot the produce stall. As a slightly larger woman with these long tattered clothes in this green sort of headscarf.
Where is this person at?
Can I interest you in some fresh lemons?
Oh, they're the green-haired lady.
Oh.
Well, lemons do have a level of good vitamin C. Actually, it wars off scurvy.
That they do. They're also good to detoxify.
But I also do see a huge assortment of spices.
Indeed, my dear. Is there anything in particular you were looking for? I might be able to assist.
Give me a minute.
Grass.
Orange blossoms, pine leaves, maple tea, and ground sun-dried chilies. Catgrass.
Yes.
Sorry, I've never heard of catgrass. What is that?
A type of grass.
Ah, that's clear as day. Well, I'm sorry, dearie. I don't actually have any of what you're looking for. However, as she kind of goes out and pulls around this bag, I'm going to quick drop this down because this is brand new introduced, and I'm sure you guys have probably recognized it. Inside the general resources or game resources, you should have a little sheet called travel supplies. So this will actually be the travel system that we're going to be using for long rests in a way. Typically, a lot of the vendors and market stalls in the world will sell these common good items. However, like individual spices or even additional items outside the sheet are still purchasable. It does vary though. All right.
So it's in the, I have a small thing of spices that I'm wondering if they have.
Well, and what might that be?
I was wondering if you have any chili powder, juniper berries, sea salt, or smoked salt, it depends, and sumac.
Let me check real quick. Might have something like that lying around. 14. All right. As she goes underneath the stall, and pulls up one of the curtains. She's kind of rummaging a little and looking around. As she goes to the stall next to her, as she pulls out this little a pot or clay casing, and she does take the lid off of it. It's about the size of a tankard. As you can see inside, she has a small stash of grains of sea salt, if you would like to purchase it.
I would like to buy as much sea salt as I could possibly get. Of course, this is a seaport town. Might as well buy as much as I can. Do you have any chili? So you don't have any other spices like chili powder or mint?
1 second. She goes back underneath, scurrying a little bit. Hid it in the back there. As she pulls out this little, kind of like a woven basket. As you can see, these individual chili peppers are kind of laying in a kind of assorted row. I'm sorry, dear. I don't exactly have powder, but they can be grinded.
Oh, I know. She looks very excited. It's been so long. It's a little bit of taste from home. Though I do like my sweets and spices, but guess I would buy. I'll buy your whole entire stock of chili peppers.
Oh, mark that off my inventory list. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me do the quick calculations. And as we're
700
doing
gold.
that, Miko, where would you like to be heading?
Wherever Zidrith's going.
All right, dear. For the salt, it's going to be 10 gold. And for the chili peppers, your total comes out to, let's see here, 76 gold.
76 gold. And how much is that going to be like in poundage?
So the entire basket weave, it's quite heavy. And you can estimate there's probably about 40 to 50 chili peppers in there.
40 in chili peppers, as well as that like 40 pounds of chili pepper.
She does not have 40 pounds.
Oh.
Like individual peppers.
So she has 40 of them. That's going to make a lot of good spice. Because I want to bring some home with me and also try to do some selling of some of that. And that's like a big thing. Do you also have some mint? Would you give me a big discount on a lot of mint? And any purchases that my friend might do does a little shove to the Jasper next to me.
Well, can't say. I'll have to double check to make sure I have mint. But if you do consider to buy in bulk, I might be persuaded into a little bit of discountery.
Discountery as well as for me, as for someone as my expertise, I am able to make some beautiful anti-venoms, as well as stuff like if someone gets a little sick and stuff or gets bitten by a poisonous creature. I do have some anti-venoms that I can give to you. This is bartering, my dear.
Well, you have quite the agenda on your plate. I hope my produce can serve you well.
I hope so as well. Should I roll persuasion? But it looks like it's going to be 77 gold for the chili peppers.
You can, but hold that thought. We're going to come back to you guys.
Okay.
All right. Zidrith, Miko, what would you two like to do?
Well, like I said, I do have about 80 pounds of
Fish.
fresh fish to barter, along with wanting to, I don't know, see what they have here. I'm kind of willing to go anywhere Miko wants to as well, if there's anything you're looking for.
Nothing in particular.
As you guys are walking through, you see Winema sitting there bartering with the food vendor.
Tokens.
You can also kind of see off to the sides all the vendors from food, weapons, armor, magic, as well as animals in the back, and a clothing vendor.
I wonder if they.
I guess over near the food vendors would be my better bet to find if anyone's purchased the meat that I brought, because
Okay.
that'll provide some more coin to be able to better budget out what we could get.
Do you want to help out Winema? Winema looks at you. Don't you have that big fish?
Zidrith points to the bag slung over his shoulder with a massive portion of meat in it.
I also bought a big one big bag of sea salt right over here. Though I know I could pay for cheaper types of salt as well, but you know sea salt is can quickly dry out things much faster.
Jerry, go ahead and roll persuasion check real quick.
Who?
You.
Oh.
Winema.
Winema? Oh, okay. Can I have advantage with my lovely dear friend?
You unfortunately do not have advantage.
What is going on?
Mm.
no.
Bartering for the chili peppers.
Hmm.
I did a 19 persuasion.
You know, I love the craft of cooking, and you, for one, have quite the eye. I'm curious to see what spices that you'll make. You do have to swing back by, you're near the port again, and tell me. And don't forget to give me your recipes as that.
I can,
As
if you want to,
she's...
I can exchange a book of recipes and different types of spices to you right now. Have them written down.
Ooh, maybe in a bit, dear. And she's actually willing to only charge you 50 gold for the basket of chili peppers.
Did they go for the bag for the whole big bag of chili peppers? I'm willing to do that. And the how much sea salt do I get?
You get about a tankard size, however many grams that would fit. Just put a tankard size.
I need pounds.
We'll calculate that later.
Yeah.
Oh, need pounds? Oh, you're probably sitting at about 3 pounds.
3 pounds of salt, and they're 10 gold for each. I'm willingness to. If does she have a? I'm down for like getting 6 pounds of salt.
That is the only casing that she has.
Oh, then I'll just pay for that bit. So that will be
All right.
So that'd be 50 plus the 10. That's 60 gold.
Yep.
So I'm at 200 now.
All right.
And
Zidrith.
let me put that
There. I suppose if I can see any shopkeepers in the food area that are selling, would probably be my best bet to see if I could get someone to buy this from me.
Miko will assist in trying to look around.
Aside from the produce, the only other seafood-esque stall you see is kind of down, going towards the west side of the port, as you can see sort of a big burly individual kind of hovering over what looks to be some cut up fish. You also see multiple barrels of fins kind of sticking out of it.
Any of it look like what I brought with me?
You can go ahead and make a perception check. Are you getting closer?
Yes, I'll get closer. Let me make sure.
Okay, now I need to find where you went.
Oh, I pulled him.
I know, but I need to follow.
I'm trying to figure out how does.
You look around. Some of the
could I-
barrels are encased.
Could I use my passive?
Would they have
I-
advantage with Miko?
I will give it to you because it is kind of laying out sparsed. It's not trying to be hidden or anything. They are fish in a
thank
barrel.
you.
As you can see from the ones that are sticking out, none of the fins matched the great blue marlin fin. So from what you can tell, no, there's no other fish like that.
Alright, then that's the case, and I have a better bet of actually getting him to buy some off of me.
All right.
And it helps
you-
that our ship is docked right behind us, with the marlin still dangling from the hook, so where it was strung up.
All right. As you make your approach, you can see this individual is kitted out in a more tailored, noble attire. You can see he is a little bit on the burly side as he has this long red goatee. As he's kind of hunched over, kind of gutting fish. Oh. What can I do for you?
Looking to sell some fish.
Ah. Sorry there, pal. I'm not really a vendor. Curiosity, though. What kind of fish are you selling?
Great blue marlin.
He
Points to
kind
the
of taken
fish
back a little.
currently hanging from the boat.
Great blue marlin. That's... Usually they don't come till the stormy seasons. Are you sure what you caught is a great blue marlin?
I turn and point to the great blue marlin on the side of the boat.
As
I was
he's
there when you
going
caught
to
it. I can confirm.
inspect it.
What'd you say, Argos?
He is going to inspect it.
I'll lay out the meat for him to inspect, as well as being able to see where there's clearly been slabs taken off the side of the fish.
Original plus. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. That is a +3. Alright. Well, I'll be. You actually caught that thing.
Indeed.
Well, you put my fishing game to shame. Now, I don't typically sell anything or buy anything, as I'm the postmaster. I simply run things here, but for you, I've never tasted blue marlin. And that's quite the catch you got. So, how much you got?
80 pounds
He kind of-
with me.
He sets his knife off to the side. Well, I certainly don't need 80 pounds of it. Let me think. Margaret might want some. Damien too. How about 10 pounds? What do you say?
I can do that.
15 gold a pound.
That sounds quite reasonable.
Oh, we'll get in the gangs.
All right then. Give me 1 second. As he
I
goes
show
and
up,
walk
walk
back.
away with an extra 150 gold,
Hell yeah.
and I
He
still have
goes
70
and-
pounds with me.
Hey,
walks
go
away
to every
and walks
shop.
back.
Start
Right. Well, if you want to go ahead, go and set it down here. Go ahead and flay off 10 pounds. And so he goes and kind of like gets his knife ready, kind of sharpening it with another knife.
Right.
And he's gonna go and cut 10 pounds off and hand you the pouch.
I know that's kind of weird how you guys are stacked
Wow.
next to each other.
I greatly appreciate it. I'm sure Margaret, she's gonna love this.
I
Has he-
figured I could sell what we didn't need.
Right. And it's grateful of you to share.
No
As he
sense
goes
in
back
it
to-
going to waste.
There's a lot of
Aye.
it.
Good fish, never waste. Right. Jasper, what would you like to do? As you're sitting here watching Winema bargain back and forth with the food vendor.
Well, there's other things I am indeed looking for, since she does at least sell a few different fruits, if I remember her mentioning it.
Indeed.
So let's see if she has oranges, lemons, apples, a bit of ginger, and that and garlic, turmeric, and tomatoes.
No, those are good things to preserve or to make into jellies and jams.
Sure.
So,
Uh,
find anything you like, dearie?
Mm. Do you happen to have any lemons or oranges?
Well, I do indeed. Plenty for sale. How many are you looking to buy?
your whole stock.
Why do you think I have that much money?
What are you, broke?
Did you not see my original roll? It was so low that the game had to give me a different number.
No, that's
didn't-
not why.
No,
I didn't see you roll.
Oh my god.
that was a while. No, for money. I'm only looking for 2 of each.
Okay, 2 oranges, 2 lemons.
Yes.
She goes and sets them aside for you. 5
Uh,
gold.
5. Okay. Do you happen to also have any ginger or garlic?
Let me check real quick. She's gonna go kind of scurry around.
I see
Sorry, dearie. I just sold out of my last batch. Garlic, however, I do have a little bit
Just
of.
a moment.
We can make some good garlic powder.
How much do you need of that?
Pretty sure I only need 2. I have a substitute for ginger though. It's turmeric.
All right. 2 garlic. I'll say 2 gold.
1 gold for 1 garlic? That seems quite pricey.
Maybe she likes her garlic, dang it.
Maybe
Well-
it's really good garlic.
Well, yeah, but garlic
Fresh as it comes, right off the ship. You can haggle. That is always an option with these vendors.
Mm-hmm. Dang, I can't believe you don't have any ginger.
I'm sorry, dear. Maybe next time.
Well, do we want to do you want to haggle? Said Jasper, or do you want to pay for the 2 gold for the garlic?
I think I'm perfectly fine paying for it.
As you collect your produce, Miko.
Oh,
Yeah.
how much is
Miko,
it all
what would
together?
you like?
How much is the
So-
oranges, lemons, and all that stuff?
So all together, you're looking at 7 gold.
Alright.
Garlic
Just
was
wanna
2,
make-
and then the oranges and lemon were 5.
Alright.
I want to go look for a magic shop now. See that Kenku over there, but that's next.
Still here?
Yes.
Ah,
My,
Nico.
my next question is: do they have what is it, soybean? Do they have soybeans here?
she will come back to you with that answer.
Okay.
Miko, what would you like to do?
Well, after... Oh god, no. Matt, help. Thank you, building deck. Get out of my face. After Zid is done getting the fish sliced and sold, partially, Miko is going to look at the, not variety shop, but the shop with the kobold.
Oh, the little trinket shop, I take it?
Yes.
Oh, another customer. Yes. Anything that you see interests you? Oh, wait, I have more. And he goes back and scurries, and he starts laying out another assortment of goods. As you can see, on top that he lays out. A plethora of items. Same as before. Everything varying from small tinkered items to locks and arrows and looks like a dried out ink quill pen. anything interest you?
Do you have anything that feels or looks like a good luck charm? Doesn't matter if it actually is. But if you got anything like that.
Luck charm. Good luck charm. Good luck charm.
I would fear
Let
if
me
it
see.
goes
Down, and he kind of like scrummages through the stuff.
Hell, it could actually be the reverse if you don't have it.
Here. As he goes and hands you this small, little red gemmed ring. It is lucky.
Well, what makes it lucky?
Watch this. As he goes and takes the ring from you and puts it on his finger and goes to flip a coin, one of the gold coins. I need you to make a perception check.
Okay.
Is this from Baldur's Gate?
It very well could be.
It is.
11.
Oh god, what's going on? I'd come back to hear a perception check.
As you see him flip the coin and grab it mid-air, and then he sort of almost like opens his hands up in a way where he peeks at the coin and says, heads, and then he shows it to you. See? Lucky.
Lucky in the sense that you knew it would be heads beforehand, or that you called it after you looked at it?
No, it's not lucky. I'm sorry, I don't have what you're looking for.
How much is the ring?
Oh.
Oh, unless you do have something else.
Yes, I have this. And he goes down and he pulls out what looks to be a brass sort of scope, like spyglass in a way. As he is looking around, like over your head, but you can tell that he's using it backwards. It allows you to see really, really far. Here you go. As he kind of like sets it down in front of you.
You do know how spyglasses work, don't you?
Yes, you look through it. Just like this.
Yes.
Miko will look through it.
Looking the right way, you have zoomed in, and you can see very fine grain of wood.
You know,
As you kind of
fun.
gauge it and look,
Try and reverse
As
it,
you-
look the opposite direction.
as you look in the opposite direction, and you're kind of looking around, you see a faint aura coming from down the trading post.
Down as in below the docks, or
Down, like further down the boardwalk,
Okay.
hovering right around the magic shop.
if only I knew where the magic shop was.
You walked by it.
You can tell by the
Oh, right.
as you were walking past it, you get the sense of it.
Got it.
But you know what? How much for both the glass and the ring?
Bundle deals. Look these. For the ring and the looker glass. 200 gold.
200, you say? 200?
Fine quality.
It is. However, I'm not sure that they're quite up to the quality you say they are. But I am still willing to buy them if you're willing to lower the price. Just a tad bit.
As he looks a little uneased. Spurt does like gold.
Or I could just give them back and not buy them at all.
100 and Spurt's favorite number, 182.
182, 182. That sounds perfectly fine to me.
All right. So you're going to, I take it, buy both?
Yes. Buy the useless
All right.
ring.
You get a little signet ring with a little red gem, along with the brass spyglass. For 182 gold. All right.
Thank you very
As
much.
the people are going about spending, haggling, bartering, you can see a variety of different emotions in the air. Some people feel like they've got ripped off. Some people felt like they've got good deals. As you all continue going about, navigating through the stalls, seeing the wondrous random assortment of items that they have laid out, as we are going to bring this session to a close.